My name is Mika Ho. I grew up in this area, Victoria Street, 25 years with my family business. I grew up my childhood. Richmond means, to me now, it's a sense of belonging.
The Victoria Street Gateway project is a project which is designed to signify the contribution of the Vietnamese community to the Victoria Street Activity Centre. It should put Victoria Street more on the map than it already is and make the experience of visiting Victoria Street so much more rewarding and enjoyable. It should enable tourists to clearly recognise if they're going up Hoddle Street that, no, what's that down Victoria Street? We better go and take a look.
The brief was to design a culturally significant gateway to the Victoria Street precinct that represented and expressed something about the Vietnamese and Asian communities in the area.
At the start, everyone have a different idea, different way of thinking, what should be like, and it's taking so long to what it is happening now. The intersection looked very plain to me. All you can see is traffic, jams.
Trams, buses, trucks. It's actually not a very nice intersection. The Victoria Street Gateway project is designed to soften the entrance to Victoria Street where the Vietnamese Activity Centre starts.
It's a vision for the street.
The Gateway tries to address a number of important things that we researched and thought were important to be part of the physical presence and the symbolic presence of the Gateway. And one of those was the origins of the Vietnamese people. The mating between the bird and the dragon resulted in 100 eggs, 100 children. And the boat form, while as a reminder of the boat people, is also a pouch for the 100 eggs. We wanted to try and avoid using some of these distressing and traumatic images of the boat people, and all these different ideas are embodied in this sculptural gateway form. Roughly 11 metres tall by about 28 metres wide. We've got Vietnamese hats represented by these cone forms that are suspended across the street.
Rather than adding to the pressure at the street level, when you look up you'll see the hats and boats dance across the street beautifully.
Then we have underneath the bridge some images from a 3,000-year-old Vietnamese drum, brass drum. On the top of the drum is like a combination of calendar and navigation guide. And on the other side is this wonderful image of a boat with the people on it. And it's also got one of these drums on the boat itself. A very rich imagery which we thought give people an idea of the depth of Vietnamese culture, the richness of it, which is not very well known, I think. Across the railway bridge there is a sculptural mural of like a bamboo forest and tigers moving through that forest. The tigers are both protecting the village and welcoming. So there's a smile and a nod there to the Richmond Football Club.
It's Richmond. Everyone has to support Richmond. If you support Collingwood, that's a different story. People boo us. What do you think about cái cổng chào vô của mình, Victoria Street Gateway?
Very good. If you make the new, great for the people, bring the people more come to, visit on Victoria Street in Richmond.
The promotion for Vietnamese community around here, it's very successful for Vietnamese community and for good for business. Yeah.
Tourism, we will see, that got the new face for the Victoria Street. Yeah.
Can't wait to see it. We want it. I think it's going to do a great thing for this street.
It's expected the construction will start around the end of June. The initial construction will actually be off-site with the hats and the boat being prefabricated. It's hoped it will be finished in time for the Lunar New Year celebrations, which are traditionally in January of each year.
We got something that all different people can see and for what the gateway represents, Not for only our Vietnamese, the street gateway, but for other group of mainstream Australia.
It's a great example of partnership with the community, the local business association, and the 3 tiers of government. It shows what can be achieved when you get those partnerships between the levels of government and community to actually achieve an outcome.